Yeah, I can see that it's actually going live right now, so I'll go ahead with it. It is uh, Thursday, the 15th of April, here in sunny Port Elliot, South Australia. So we're doing our general card spread reading for the day using the Lenormand deck, and that is this one over here. We've got the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. It's Ciro Marchetti's artwork, and I'm using the expanded edition. So, and you can find out further information, probably not about the decks, but you can certainly check out my rosboundy.com.au page and the Buy Me a Coffee for other readings if you're needing something more detailed. This is a general card spread reading. Okay, so what we're starting with, and the reason I'm on time too is, oh, I've just lost my comments window. Why the heck was that? Don't know where that went to. Anyway, the reason we're starting early is I've got a volunteering day today and I'm needing to head off shortly. So I'm getting into it. Good morning, Katie. Good morning, Trish. Good morning, Diane. And good morning to Veronica. So here we go. Surprise, we've got the coffin in the home space this morning. So there's still some stuff that's coming through that, and I'm feeling that this is probably to do with a little bit of a flavour of my own stuff and, revisiting memories and people who have passed on and what is coming ahead, because it is an anniversary coming up of a traumatic death of a very much loved person in our family. So here we go. That's part of it. Like, it could be something different for you, obviously, once you're tuning into your spiritual connections. It could be that there is someone that you're remembering specially from who has already passed on. Good morning, Sarah. Lovely to see you here this morning. And we just move with it because it is, it's part and parcel, the pattern of living. But it doesn't make it any easier sometimes. We just need to acknowledge, yes, we have these emotions and feelings around, and it's letting the spirit connection be stronger because of it. That's what I'm feeling with it. Whether it's the one that you use within yourself as far as your intuitive senses and your guidance that connects you with those on the other side, or whether it is within yourself that you're just wanting to grieve and still continue and have those memories. Good memories certainly do come up at times like this. So that's what I'm feeling for me. And in the home space, it is, the relationships in the home realm, all that. So good morning, Shaz. And you're saying g'day to Sarah. So certainly feel into that in whatever depth you need to. It's one of those things, look, allow that for today. And if it's still something that's relevant for you, it's not a timeline on it, but certainly not to have it linger. What we're seeing there is the ethers moving that spirit onward. So it could be that reminder that it's time to move onward with something. Okay. So we're moving over to the young lady that's actually in the workspace. So I can remember that we had very recently an older energy in this space. I feel, I'm not sure, I think that was, doesn't matter. It was there recently. We've had the older woman and the man somewhere. It's the presence of that memory. What I'm seeing there is part, is that looking backward too and having that wisdom in between. And so that's where we've got the young lady reflecting and looking back. In the workspace, sometimes we do need to look back at some of the things that we've done just in case there's a revision needed, pretty much. And the new idea, sometimes it's the new ideas that we have that we're needing to just look back, see what it was, to know what the new part is that's moving forward, and, the changes that are being put forward from that, measurement, engaging, all that sort of stuff. So, and good morning, Kathy. Yeah, been your dad's 8 years, passing on the 11th. Yeah, so that's just been, and it can be that it'll hang around for a while, but you bring forward those wonderful memories of what was too. So, and Shaz, not us as we are young. Yeah, they're forever young. Well, we are. We are forever young. We're only just in an aging body, because that's what the process is of physical life, isn't it? So we're moving on from that. We are using our abilities to reflect and just double check what we've been doing to continue that onward and moving it forward, which is what the pathways of the labyrinth is going to bring us this morning, because it really can be such a maze. But the labyrinth, in its essence, is more a contemplative, meditative style of bloody hell. Um, Rightio. I'm going to continue on with the. Um, oh, goodness. I'm just going to have to quickly write a note in the Facebook My Time. Uh, did the B.live just cut out and stop the broadcast? I've got that in my studio. I have got it in the studio that the the broadcast for my Be Live studio has stopped. It's ended. So for those of you who, I'm just going to have to put a note in there, pop over to where actually is this one that I'm doing. The restream goes to, I can't remember, is it my Facebook page? Pop over to the at Ros Boundy page as the eCam live stream is still active there. Hopefully. So I know that it's still live because my eCam is telling me. So please read your notes. Those who are in the My Time probably won't. I'm just going to pop over to my Facebook page. Gosh, it's Facebook is being, and something else is being a real hassle at the moment. We had problems last night too. So I've just got to go and find that to make sure it is there still live for you guys. I'm hoping it is. Yes, it is. So go over to the page. Yeah. Oh, is that not active either? It's saying it is. Just hold on. You're very patient people. Thank you so much. I'm just got to, mute that one. So here we are. I'm hoping you're all back over there. Gone over to the Facebook Live. Go to at Ros Boundy on the Facebook page, or whip over to YouTube. It's got to be there as well, or it may not be. I'm not sure if I did actually do the live. Click on the YouTube. It lost you. What lost you? And you're back now, Shaz. Yep. So you're actually on the Facebook page. So if everybody goes to the at Ros Boundy page, you'll find me there. And just another message here. Go to the at Ros Boundy page. And encourage those around you to go to the Ros Boundy page. It is the personal is it the personal profile? Oh, Chingies. Now I don't know which one. No, I'm on the page as well. So the business page as well. So the comments are coming in from the Ros Boundy profile. This is where I'm going to need to refine it to doing something different, because I don't know whether it's Facebook or Be Live that's being the issue. I think it's actually Be Live. It's possibly Be Live. I really don't know. And now I can't find you guys. Is it on the group page is why I can't see you. Let me have a look. Ros Boundy. Card readings group. If you go to the personal profile, might be easier, or the at Ros Boundy page. Yeah, you're on that's the group. Group's not a good one. I mean, it is, you're still able to watch, but that's all right. I'm just going to keep going ahead with it wherever you are. You're needing to be on the at Ros Boundy page or the group. and the group is only for members. Yeah, you're in the card readings group, Shaz. It needs to be the @RosBounty, the Facebook page, for me to see your names, because that's public. But that's regardless. We're here. Certainly, it's thinking outside the square. Facebook or Be Live or somewhere it got lost. So the labyrinth is actually more about. It really is about getting that direction happening, memory where you've been, so you don't need to retrace your steps, all that sort of stuff. But a labyrinth itself is actually more about the contemplation and meditation and being able to follow your path. In this one, we've got the hedges are low enough that you can actually ask for help. So in those unexpected moments where you're feeling like it really is a maze, like now, trying to find where the heck is all this, um, happening, it is ask for help. Know that you can just see what might be ahead of you a short distance. See how you, in the further away distance you can't quite see what the pathways are there, but you certainly know that there is that goal in the centre and that there is a way out because there was a way in. Okay, so yeah. Veronica, you found the right place because your name comes up fully. The feed cut out, so now I'm on the Ros Bounty page. It certainly has been a little bit of an iffy thing, the broadcasting on particular, I don't know, at particular times and rest. Look, whether Facebook's messing around with things again, changing stuff, and the broadcasting studio of B.Live I'm using is the one that cut out, and whether there's some issues there in how the developers have to catch up with changes. It's a cycle that seems to never end, and you think you've got something reliable, and then Facebook will change something, and then they have to chase the tail of those changes. I can understand their frustration as much as it is too. For people who are paying for a service, it should be regularly stable. At the moment, I would say no, they're not. And and I think that might be Shaz, but you're still a Facebook user. You must be in the group still. Let me have a looky. Yes, you're in the card reading group, Shaz, for that one. So for that that's saying, oh, where am I? I just went back to the Be Live studio, which isn't active. I was on the wrong page. I'm on Ecamm. Okay, and we're using yep, me too. So you found the @RosBounty page, which is the one that your comment is showing up, your avatar, very nice and clearly. Lovely. So where we were at was this maze, and it has popped up already in my day, so I figure mine's probably already done. And for yourselves, just have that awareness of what the possibilities are in your day, which direction you're going to be moving at any particular time. And it very much blends in with this card of the choices, or I think it's called choices. It is that definite, you're going up a particular pathway to decide something, and then you have to make the choice. It is the one or the other. Absolutely no, you can do the both. It is one or the other, right? So I think that really clearly shows that as part of your role today, it is you're making a decision. And it is a bigger one, even though the smallest decision that what others might think seems to be a small decision, for them, in the observance of what you're trying to decide, for you it's a big decision. So yes, no, or day, night. Here we've got the day, we've got the night. It is as different as that. So you'll know without having to really think too much about it, as in you might need to be thinking of the labyrinth, but it is a definite yes, no. Simple as. Part of the process as far as that outcome, the central energy of the day really is the communication, the connection with others about you, with your spirit guidance of that wise, that wisdom. Ours really are personified as the wise agents. They have the wisdom encompassed within their whole being. That's what I get from the symbolism of ours. And so tap into that, be that, really suss out, well, what is the wise thing to do? It's not always what's the instant. There does need to be a little bit of thought and communication around this. So certainly have that chat with those who are around you to find your path. Have that inner chat so that you are reflecting on what you're needing to be doing. And here we go. We have Shaz back in the pathways from the labyrinth. You've found your goal. So that really is what our basis is today of those cards. It really is finding what is the wise pathway for you through your day and deciding appropriately and tapping into what is that inner essence of you and reflecting on what effect it may have, what effect has it been in your life as far as what you've had from that ancestral, from that, the family connections of what we sometimes grieve, but it actually brings that base of moving it into the next lifetime or into the next step. So it's all about our own journeys, our own pathways. So use it, step into it wisely. I know for myself that I love to go with the flow with so much inner flow and feeling that relaxed energy around that way of living because it's just how I do it. But sometimes we really are being called to put some thought into it and go that wise path. So hopefully that's been of benefit to you. And hopefully you were able to chase into which version of this was continuing as far as look into the card reading group is fine, but you do need to be a member of that. You have to ask to join if you're not already. And I don't do much in that, but have these, I've got plans. But around what Facebook, the realm of Facebook itself is always changing from what I've sensed in the last year or two. It isn't my favourite platform. That's why really discover, as much as I haven't done much with the rosbounty.com.au either. I've been doing a bit more with that, but it's finding what is your space and place to connect with people, and I think that's got a lot to do with it. So thank you and have a magical day. Now, I think that might be in the group or it could be on the personal profile. Lovely to see all of you here and thank you so much for being in touch with yourself too, to want to have the clarity of daily readings and the rest. Show others the type of thing that I'm doing so that they might be guided as well and gain some clarity from tapping into your own senses. It isn't just about me reading to you what my interpretation of cards is. It really is you tapping into what your messages are for yourself. So keep being the best you that you can be and have a lovely day. Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock again. So, and certainly check out the two sites there. Namaste.